Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we are finally covering the second album of Bjork's career ever, titled Post. This has been a long time coming. It's been a little bit. I recently reacted to Army of Me, which is the main track off of Post. Love that one. It was very different from what we've heard so far. I feel like Play Dead, which is the bonus track off of Debut, which we also reacted to. All of those links will be in the comments or the description. That was kind of a sound shift after Debut, and Army of Me was kind of like the ultimate kind of showcase for the sound of this album. And yeah, it definitely showed the kind of, evolution of the sound of that time. Just kind of production-wise, all of the sound choices that Bjork kind of decided to do with Post, we kind of got introduced to that very, very early on. So it sounds like it's going to be a very, very different record compared to the Debut one, but I am ready for that. I am excited for new sounds. I love the sound of Debut, but also at the same time, there's tons of other sounds that Bjork's kind of dabbled in that I really want to hear. So Army of Me was an insane kind of introduction to the Post album, and that also happens to be the album opener, so we will get familiarized with that song again, because it's been a couple days since I last listened to it. Kind of, I forget a little bit how it sounds, so it's kind of a good way to open up the album. And then we have 11 tracks, about 45 minutes, so it's a similar length as her debut album, but I'm really, really looking forward to listening to this. The first one was a ride and a half, and this one I've heard is even better than Debut. So yeah, without further ado, let's start with the first track. Again, the vocal production. What a shift! What a big shift for like 3 years, 2 years, 3 years. Makes a huge difference. More of this rock vibe on this album, please. Oh yeah, I forgot how good the production is on this kind of... Yeah, the production. Fuck. I forgot how good the production on this track was. It's so sick.
Your rescue squad is too exhausted.
It's so catchy.
And if you complain once more, you'll be done. I'm lovely. And if you complain once more, you'll be done. I'm lovely.
What an opening track. Really getting things on the right track here with Army of Me. What a banger track. That might be one of the best songs of her discography so far. Without a doubt. Yeah, that's nasty. Wow. I've heard Hyperballad so good too. I've heard Hyperballad is also one of the best songs in her discography. So we're gonna let that transition into Hyperballad, and I am kind of just mentally prepared to be blown away with this track. I need a good ballad from Bjork, bro. Ooh, the bass in that. Turn it up. Let's turn it up. I can feel the bass in my headphones. Imagine the bass in like my car or some shit. Yeah.
We live on a mountain, right at the top. This beautiful view from the top of the mountain. Every morning I walk towards the edge and throw little things out, like car parts, bottles and cutlery, or whatever I find lying around. It's become a habit, our way to start the day. I go through all this before you wake up.
This dreamy kind of R&B-ish style production. The bass in this. Ooh, sing it. Ooh, this breakdown. Yes, get crazier. That's a really cool breakdown.
It's early morning.
I kind of understand the title. It's a ballad, but it's got like hyper elements.
I'm back.
Not hyper pop, but hyper pop. It's hyper. It's hyper.
Still throwing things out. I listen to the sounds they make on their way down.
Again, I'm just baffled by how modern the production sounds for an album that came out in '95. Like, isn't that crazy? Especially in Army of Me. That's when I really noticed it.
Be closed or open. I go through all this before you wake.
Okay.
So I can feel happier.
Got a little bit of a dance beat coming through there. Oh my. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for whatever is supposed to come, like, happen. Kind of a garagey vibe. I can't believe this. We still got like almost 2 minutes. Not quite 2, but almost. There's the garage sound back. cinematic track. Especially at this point of the track. Like, wow. Again, it just every track seems to have so many different things going on, especially in this one. I didn't know what we were getting, really. It had this clubby vibe with garage elements, and then, absolute beautiful strings to end it off. I don't even know what happened. That wasn't the vibe that I thought we were going to get. I thought we were going to get, like, an absolute beautiful ballad, and we still really have yet to get a full-on ballad from Bjork. I have not heard a full-on, slow track from Bjork, and I would love to hear a slower, kind of more mellowed out. I know there's been mellow tracks. There was a mellow track on debut, but nothing to the point where it's just, her vocals. The production is very limited. Every track seems to have some sort of chaos going on. And, I love chaos. I love the production that I am kind of hearing right now. But that was not what I was expecting. I was expecting a full-on just kind of vocal showcase there. Not complaining. That was such an insane track right there. I'm sure we'll get to it as we go down the rabbit hole of Bjork's discography. Just, kind of stating that. I'm like, okay, I thought Bjork was more known for her kind of, less clubby stuff. But I guess my assumptions were wrong, at least in the beginning part of her career. Not as mellow and acoustic. Track 3 is The Modern Things. Great start so far. I'm loving this album. Again, the production's so leveled up.
The modern things like cars and such have always existed.
This kind of feels rap-ish,
Been waiting
the vibe of this production.
in a mountain for the right moment, and listening to the irritating
I love that growl that
noises
she puts on every once in a while.
dinosaurs.
It's so sick.
And people dabbling outside. Ingen fylkesdaler. Solen søker. Ingen
Okay.
kjenner.
Oh, that's so weird. A lot more of the traditional instruments in this one. You can really hear the extent of that.
Just been waiting. Trap of my leader to come out and multiply and take over. It's their turn.
There's so much happening in this track. I feel almost overwhelmed. Oh, that switch up. Keep singing. Yes. Loving her vocal style for this one. Really expressing right now. Sick. That's straight out of like a horror movie. For a moment there. Oh yeah. That's cool. That's sick. Ooh. I love that vocal chop. That's sick. That was a good track. That was a solid track. I like the ending of that track. The ending of the track was definitely my favorite part. When it started to slow down a little bit, she kind of was a little more expressive with her vocals. That was not the type of production I thought we were going to get. It kind of started out with a hip-hop vibe. And then, I don't know if I was a fan of, you know, those drums or whatever. I don't know. It feels very overwhelming. Yeah, whenever these are introduced, I'm like, okay, this is a little overwhelming. Am I a fan of it? Solid track. There are moments I definitely liked, but I'm not sure how the middle of the track's production, if I'm necessarily a fan of that. But overall, it's a solid track. It's not my favorite on the album yet, but still a solid track. Just things that I wasn't necessarily a fan of. Moving on to track number 4. It's Oh So Quiet. Fun. Oh, don't do this. Oh. Sorry, I'm not going to be oh so quiet about this song. I can't help it. Sorry. Oh, I can't. Just stop, bro. Bjork, stop. I can't help it. This song is good. Okay, this is the jazzy Bjork that we kind of, you know. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh, she's screaming. I gotta stop. I gotta stop the track for a second. Wow, we're getting jazz. We're getting jazz on this album. I know Post was like an ultimate like genre mixer of an album. I didn't realize that the vibe of the genre was gonna change that much. We have a jazz track. You know, I was going to react to her jazz album from 1990, but I mean, we're getting jazz here too. Wow. This is so... I'm just going to go back to the start, I think, because for the first, like, 30 seconds of listening to that, I was like, okay, I can't focus right now. Wow. I can't. It sounds so good. Let me lock in.
It's oh so quiet. It's oh so still. You're all alone.
Wow.
And so peaceful until you fall in love. Simple, the sky up above. Simple is caving in. Wow!
That scream. So funny.
About a guy you wanna love, you wanna cry, you cross your heart and hope to die till it's over, and then
I'm in love with whatever's going on here.
it's nice and quiet.
Girl, you're supposed to be quiet. What's going on? Ooh.
It's oh so quiet.
Ooh, I feel like I'm in like a lullaby now.
So still.
Oh.
You're all alone.
Wow, that's fucking so nice.
Peaceful until you ring that bell, big bell, shout and you yell, how you broke the spell. This is when you almost have a fit. The sky is scorching, I got hit. There's no mistake. This is it. Till it's over and then. It's nice and quiet, shh, shh, but soon again, shh, starts another big riot.
What the heck?
You blow a fuse, sing boom, the Democrats lose, sing boom, so what's the use? Wow, I'm falling in love.
What a track.
Sky keeps in, the Democrats lose. You blow, 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 blow your fuse.
Yes.
And you fall in love.
I thought we were gonna last hurrah. Okay, what? Okay, what? What did I just hear? I don't know. That was one of her best songs. Again, in her discography, I think. I need like a moment to kind of just, before we go on to track 5, because that was something I was not ready for, and it kind of blew me out of the water. Like, expectations, you know, exceeded the expectations of that track. Okay, let's just kind of get back on track here. With track 5, Enjoy. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to kind of level up from anything like that. Army of Me and It's Oh So Quiet, I mean, two of the top so far. I mean, track 5, I'll shut up. I can't get over that. I can't get over that. That song was incredible. Incredible. Ooh. Okay, a little more of a hip-hop vibe again, returning. After 2 hip-hop-esque songs in the middle of a jazz track. Only Bjork. Only Bjork. What? What is that beat? That is so random. I love it. It makes me laugh every time. That's so funny. That horn is so goofy, but I love it. It gives it so much character. Ooh. Production on this is so good. her vocals are very quiet in the track mix. I wish they were a little kind of more in there with the beat. Like the tad bit of distortion on this section. This song is, I thought it was chaos in Hyperballad and the modern things. This song is the ultimate chaos. Cool outro too. Fun track. I like that one. I really like that one. That one had a lot of character to it. That goofy horn, whatever that kept repeating in the main part of the track. So funny, but I actually really like it. Love the trip hop, hip hop ish vibes in that one. Really love that production. The hook, really nice with the enjoy as the kind of main hook, the elongated enjoy. Very catchy. Like that. Yeah, that one was another crazy, chaotic, genre blend of a track. Only thing is I wish her vocals were kind of more loud in the mix. Because I feel like the beat was kind of the main focus in that one, and I couldn't really pay attention to her vocals as much because they were just kind of lower in the mix. Some of her songs kind of range between, okay, vocals are the main portion, they're louder in the mix. Certain songs, her vocals aren't super loud in the mix, and they kind of, I don't know, I just can't focus on them super well. And I want to be able to do that because Bjork is an insane vocalist, and, to focus on that really makes a track. Okay, track 6, You've Been Flirting Again. So far, no misses with this album. This is a crazy album. This one's only $2.29. Cool.
Said was true. All that she said was true. Give her some
Oh, this is cinematic.
time.
This is gorgeous.
Give her some space. All that she said was true. All that she meant was good. All that she was good. Give her some time. Give her some space. All that she meant was good.
Where are we going?
Reacted was right. How you reacted
Kind of giving like interlude, introduction into the Isabel track, kind of, sort of. This is so gorgeous. Ooh. This is the track I was kind of waiting for. Oh, this is very old-timey. So old-timey. Yep, introduction into Isabel, 546. If it's anything like that gorgeous track, I am going to fall in love. It already sounds like so beautiful. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me it's gonna be like the You've Been Flirting Again. Back to the jazziness vibes. Build up. Ooh. Okay.
In a forest pitch dark, clothed the tiniest spark. It burst into a flame, like me, like me. My name is
I like the dark chords. Haunting.
In a heart full of dust lives a creature called lust. It surprises and scares, like me, like me. My name is Isabel, married to myself. My love is so bad, living by herself.
Oh, wow. The ultimate genre fusion in this one. How many times have I repeated myself on things that have happened just because I feel like I'm never going to say them again? How many times have I said like genre fusion and like gorgeous and chaotic? This album in a nutshell, really.
In a tower of steel, nature forges ideal to raise wonderful hell, like me, like me. My name is Isabel, married to myself. My love is so bad, living by herself.
That's just so gorgeous. Climax happens like, it's happened twice, and every time I'm like, oh.
Unexplained of your color, crawling in silence. A simple excuse. Na 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 na.
like that one. I really like that one. You know, I got my hopes up, and I kind of got a track that I was kind of hoping for. Again, this cinematic-esque, didn't lean full kind of, you know, jazz like I was actually kind of hoping for. But it was like a jazz, a pop with a jazz twist on it, you know. Absolutely stunning. So stunning. Those two tracks back to back, track 6 and number 7. Don't dare. Don't fucking say it. Just absolute masterpieces in the production, in, you know, in the vocals, back to back. It's kind of got this, you know, the strings are incredible. And, yeah, I mean, she's really, really coming out with the kind of more cinematic, more kind of, you know, the strings, the violins, shit like that. She's doing a lot of that stuff, a lot of jazz stuff on this album. You know, a lot of stuff she didn't do on debut. So, I mean, crazy, crazy mix of sound that's going on here. And we still have 4 tracks left. Possibly, maybe, is the next one. Let's see what she has for us with this one. What? No way. Oh.
Your flesh finds me out, teases the crack in me, smittens me with her.
Oh, that effect, sound effect, whatever the fuck that was cool.
Possibly maybe.
Loving the ominous vibe of this all. Yep. Ooh. That's crisp.
As much as I
Oh.
definitely enjoy solitude, I wouldn't mind perhaps
Everything is just
spending
slowly
little
kind of
time
building
with
off
you.
of each other,
Sometimes,
but so slowly that you're not like, you know, it allows each instrument to breathe perfectly.
possibly maybe, probably love.
Back to the R&B kind of smooth-ish.
Tempting excites me, baby. Who knows what's going to happen? Laughter, your car crash, or you join a cult. Probably, maybe, possibly. This is probably, maybe, possibly. Mon petit vulcan, your eruptions and disasters, I keep calm.
Sometimes I don't know what she's saying in these songs.
I keep calm.
Yeah, all I know is it sounds like beautiful. That's all I know. Sometimes I'm like, is she speaking Icelandic? But no, it's English.
Electric shocks, I love them. Wish you dancing a day, but after a while I wonder, where's that love you promised me? Where is it? Possibly, maybe, possibly.
Cool. Cool sound.
Since we broke up, I'm using lipstick again. I suck my tongue in remembrance of you. So maybe,
That was a top tier track. I loved her vocals on that. The simplistic but very, very well produced R&B, you know, R&B perfection right there. Yeah, I love the melody. Possibly, maybe. Oh, so good, so good, so good. Melodies on this album have been fantastic. Like, every hook is catchy in some way, shape, or form. So, you know, I applaud Bjork for this. Absolutely. Yeah, change of pace there. R&B Bjork, we are introduced to as well. You know, some songs that I've heard before have an R&B twist to them, but this was like just kind of very raw R&B, and I'm a fan of that one. I'm a fan of that one. Beautiful, melodically, vocally, simplistic production, but also like it just seemed to grow and get better as the track went on. So moving on to track 9, I Miss You. Incredible. Ooh. Are we in France?
I remember, but it hasn't happened yet. And if you believe in dreams, well, it's more important that a dream can come true. I will need you. I was peeking.
Vocals. Cool drums. Little trumpet. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's a sick ass trumpet. Yeah, this was a song. This is a song that would absolutely go insane live. So many, like, again, traditional instruments being used here. Ooh. The creativity and production is just...
I'm so impatient. I can't stand the wait. When will I get my car down? Who are you? I know by now that you'll arrive by the time I start waiting.
this outro. The addition in that trumpet is just chef's kiss. Wow. Give me a minute. Yeah, I mean, that one was a really good one. That was a good one. That was a good one. You know, the second half just leveled up incredibly leveled up. That trumpet is sick. The drums, you know, you could hear like the slapping of the drums almost. You know, that was sick. Absolutely love that. And you know, that was the instrumentation on that was like one of the coolest tracks, I think. Just so unique, kind of the combo of everything in there. Only Bjork would decide to put all of that in there, and it's really cool what she did. So last two tracks, one that's only 206, which is track 10, Cover Me, but I'm a huge fan of that one. That one really seemed to grow on me as the track went along, and I mean, a crazy outro nonetheless. So let's listen. Sinister. It's got to be in like a true crime film.
Crawl into the unknown.
Oh,
Cover me.
that's so sick.
I'm going hunting for mystery.
Wow, that effect.
I'm going to do the impossible.
What the hell, bro? This is gorgeous.
This is really dangerous.
Wow.
I'm going to prove the impossible really exists.
Again, kind of sounds like an interlude type of track that leads into the other track, kind of like You've Been Flirting Again. I mean, these tracks have been nothing but quality as well, so really setting the mood. An incredible mood setter. Her vocal, kind of whatever she was doing there, her vocal tone, set the scene so well. Headphones is the last track. Oh, I'm not ready. I don't think I'm ready. Guys, I don't think I'm ready.
Genius to fall asleep to your tape last night. Sounds go through the muscles. These abstract, worthless
I feel like I'm vibrating.
mans move. They start off as cells that haven't been touched before. These cells are virgins. My headphones, they saved my life. Your tape, it allowed me to sleep.
Focusing on her vocals right now, it's just so captivating. Whatever, I know that there's a lot happening in the instrumentation, but her vocals just, it's so different. It's like whisper, singing. So cool. And then the backing vocals are even more quiet. Again, she's good at setting a mood that she wants listeners to get into. It feels like there could be a double meaning to this track. Like, what's the meaning of this track? Because it kind of feels like she's using headphones to describe something else. But I'm like trying to like focus on other things other than the lyrics. And I'm not great at understanding her either, so that's one of the things that I kind of wish I got into more in Bjork's music is the lyrics. It's a lot. It's very hard to do, especially while listening, is looking at the lyrics at the same time to kind of cover that as well would be a lot, unfortunately, but research afterwards I always try to do. That's not English, right? I don't know. Feels like we're building up to something. It's just constantly there, not going away. Are those supposed to be like moans? You know what I mean? Like, are headphones like a meaning for something sexual, maybe? I don't know. I'll have to dive into the meaning of this one. Okay, that is Icelandic then. So good. It's so good. Huta? What does that mean? Ooh, it's only on my left ear too. That's interesting. That's so sick. Wow. What an ender. What an ender. I mean, wow. That was a beautiful track. I didn't know if we were kind of gonna build up to something, just because that kind of bass, that very, very kind of that vibrating feeling I was getting kind of sounded like it could have built up to something, but you know, it had that vibe, but it didn't really like increase, which I'm totally okay with. You know, it was simple in its own right, and the vocals was kind of the main focus of that track to me. I really, really focused on whatever she was doing there, the layered vocals, the backing vocals, you know, her whispering, singing, talking tone occasionally in the track, the almost moaning-ish vocals while singing. Again, very curious of the lyrical content in that one specifically. Yeah, that one was stunning vocally. One of the most stunning on this album. There's been a lot of great vocal moments. Again, You've Been Flirting Again was such a stunning vocal raw track. Possibly maybe love that one, especially vocally. Hyperballad, you know, overall, I believe this album is, while listening to Debut, I'm like, how is anything going to get better than this? And it really did. I think this album is much stronger than Debut, which is insane. I know, there's nothing I would really skip in this album. Compared to Debut, there were some songs that didn't really hit me right away. Songs that I'm still, kind of, on. But for this album, there's not really any songs that I am not a huge fan of. I loved all of the tracks we've heard. There's certain things, like the modern things. There were certain aspects of that one that I wasn't a huge fan on, but I believe that one will come with time. Still love that. Besides that, there's not really any other tracks that I didn't really kind of thoroughly enjoy. Compared to Debut, where I was like, okay, some of the tracks I have my my critiques with, but this one I can see so much evolution. Like, compared to the Debut, so much evolution in her style. It's got some jazz. It's got more R&B. It's more kind of acoustic in some ways. It's kind of got some more mellowed out moments. It definitely does seem to feel like the start of her kind of, less clubby side. Not that I am either happy or sad about that. I love her kind of insane, chaotic, clubby tracks, mainly from Debut, because we got a lot from Debut, but there were some great kind of high intensity tracks on this one too, but it kind of feels like a very, very kind of slow evolution into her next couple of albums, into this more kind of slowish sound, which, I am totally okay with that. I loved, Headphones, for example, possibly maybe Isabella almost, but it kind of had more of a pop vibe as well. You've Been Flirting Again, It's Oh So Quiet, like songs like that I still really, really enjoyed. Pop's my main genre, but I'm trying to expand my side genres a little bit. I still listen to a lot of rap and shit like that, but to kind of hear these sounds is really making me like, okay, yeah, I don't only exclusively like pop, obviously, but at the same time, eye-opening. But as I was saying, the evolution from Debut to Post, again, is so evident. You can hear, the vocal quality, the kind of, the strength in production. I pointed out many, many times how just leveled up the production and how modern it sounds, almost like this record could have taken place in 2020, like current day. Because it absolutely could have. It sounds so flawless. Yeah, I mean, no critiques here. Honestly, this is an incredible album, and yeah, I can't believe we're still in the beginning stages of listening to Bjork. But I would say I definitely prefer this to Debut, which is insane. Debut is still an incredible album, but this one, again, you can see the evolution. We're kind of settling into the time period, at least to the point where it aged well. Debut still aged well, but it's more you could tell it was from its time. This one, you can't tell as much. So that's pretty much all I have to say. This album is incredible. Yeah, I can see why this is up there with one of Bjork's best. I don't even know what album is her next. Let me take a look on what I'm listening to next. But crazy 1-2 punch there. Incredible evolution of her sound from Debut to Post. It's just so evident. Telegram is not an album, right? It's got some remixes. Joga? That also seems to be kind of like a couple of one-off tracks. Homogenic's the next one. Okay. That sounds fun. I've heard a lot of good things about Homogenic. So that will be next. This was her album from 1997, so 2 years after this. In real time, kind of, we're seeing the evolution just after every listen, how she evolved her sound, how the kind of time era of like the time period of music evolved itself too, which I think is really, really cool. But yeah, such a good album. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. Do you think this is one of her best albums? Where do you think it kind of places in her discography? What are your favorite tracks? What are your least favorite tracks? What do you agree with my thoughts on? What do you disagree with my thoughts on? Stay tuned because the Bjork discovery is still getting started. I still have so much to discover, and I'm so grateful for everyone who kind of suggested me to keep going with this, who is engaged with my Bjork content, that kind of thing. So yeah, if you're not subscribed, make sure to like, subscribe, stay tuned for more videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Such a good album. I'm gonna listen to this as soon as I'm done recording.